Ladies and gentlemen, now in today's video, we're going to be checking out Day 3 of the Heralds of Galactus side event, and it looks like, as predicted, man, I knew 100% at Mystic Day they were going to have Dr. Doom as the final boss, and it's very rare that Dr. Doom is an easy time to fight. So we're going to go into Herald Difficulty. Again, you want to bring in all science characters in order to, bypass the 50% attack reduction, but let's have a little bit of a look at the nodes and characters. Now with this quest, if we go over to the left hand side, we've got electric fluctuations, so the duration of your buffs are reduced by 5 seconds, and if you've got a robot they suffer 70% reduced ability accuracy. So in all fairness, man, that is quite an easy node to deal with. That one really isn't too bad there. And then on the right hand side we've got EMP modification, so I believe if you use Thing you can kind of ignore this node, but also you do have like Ebony Maw, Man Thing to deal with, who are a little bit annoying, and the only real annoyance I would say on the left hand side is probably that Mephisto. Everybody else is quite straightforward. Clairvoyant, a bit of a pain as well, but let's have a look at that final big boy, Dr. Doom here. So he has his special 2 bias while he has the aura active, and also whenever he's knocked down there's a 50% chance to activate his aura. There is also shatter, so whenever he nullifies anything, so if you attack into him and you have a buff and it gets nullified, you get more damage there on top of the shock. You also have burden of might, and any buff activated by the attacker has a 15% chance to be pilfered, nullifying the buff and giving the defender a burst of 15% power over 2 seconds. So yeah, that Doom is a little bit more annoying than usual. The pilfer node is a bit of a pain as well, but yeah, I think Human Torch is definitely going to be one of the best counters and ways to deal with him. Thing as well. I think if you really did commit to the full Thing team synergy, might not be too bad for this. Like, I imagine that would work out alright. You might need to use like a few revives on Doom to get him down, but I don't think with Dr. Doom being the final boss, this is really going to be like the easiest day for a lot of players. So yeah, I'd maybe hold on to your entry for today and wait and see what the quest is on Sunday, because I'm not really too sure who's the final boss there, because it's been a theme of like all villains so far. So I feel like it might be something like Void or maybe like MODOK, but I'm not too sure if it's going to be a bit of a newer character. I was just trying to think of like any science villains that came out last year, because I think all the science characters last year were just the Fantastic Four. So yeah, I think they might go a little bit back in the past to find a boss for the Heralds of Galactus science event, and that one has exactly the same rewards and you can run it as many times as you want. So my advice is, if this Doom looks too scary for you, wait until Sunday, because that quest, it may be a fair bit easier. Like yesterday's Mysterio quest and Mysterio boss was so much easier than the Vision Arcus the day before, because he's a really big pain. But yeah, just looking at that Dr. Doom and knowing what Dr. Doom is like, I do feel like players are certainly going to struggle a little bit with this one if they don't have a really jazzed up science roster. But I think we'll go for a bit of Wasp versus this Loki here. But yeah, let me know in the comment section below who you use to counter this Doom. And again, there is a global node, so if you don't bring in science champions, they have minus 50% attack. So if you bring Dr. Doom to fight Dr. Doom, again, it's not like the worst counter there, but he's still going to deal half damage. It's going to make it a much longer fight. But Dr. Doom is not the worst Dr. Doom counter out there. Certainly works out alright. But yeah, let me know in the comment section below who you are using today to counter Dr. Doom. Be very interested to get a bit more perspective on it. Right, there we go. He's going to power sting himself. Oh, didn't quite go down there, but another combo will finish that man off nicely. And I think we've got a cheeky bit of Mephisto up next. I want to save Torch's pre-fight ability just for the final Dr. Doom boss. I think I might try it with Void first, the Dr. Doom, but then I know worst case scenario we can just go in with actually I might go Thing first and then Void and then Human Torch, because Human Torch and pre-fight would probably be by far my easiest option to burn him down. But I also want to scope out the fight and see how it is with some slightly different characters. But I know Thing is very often like a sturdy character to get the job done versus Doctor Doom. But that Pilfer node, that might mess up his synergy some of the time as well. I forgot this. I don't think Pilfer applies to his champion synergy Fury though, but I think it does apply to the Heimdall cheat death one. So yeah, I'd be curious to see if like thing synergy does work in this day. So if it does work and you've tried it out, do let me know in the comment section below. Just trying to pull together as much information and experience as we can in the first week, just so we can all figure out what are some of the best options, man. There we go, that should sort Mephisto out. Very, very nice. But yeah, I think the left side is like 100% the way to go here. Just don't see really running like any character why you'd really want to go right side when left side is so what is it, straightforward in terms of the majority of the fights. So yeah, it seems like the thing to go for. So against Clairvoyant, you can use that Bleed Immune champion like thing to make the fight a little bit easier. But we don't know easy, man. We're just gonna play about with Wasp here. Let's get my Wasp skills up a little bit. And the bleed, yeah, the bleed's not too much trouble. It's only, what is it, like 80 damage every single second. Well, I guess that's per bleed, so it does maybe add up a bit more than that. Let's go in for a 5 combo here. Yeah, very nice, dude. Wasp is so much fun to play, man. She's got some great damage, just nukes opponents down very, very quickly. I just wish she had like higher base health and higher block proficiency, because I don't think like design-wise there's much of a reason why she needs to be like super gimped on both. Is a what is it, a little bit annoying. But let's see if we can get Symbiote Supreme into the corner really quickly here, and then just spam heavy attacks. Again, I'm not the best Wasp player out there, so I do apologize for any mistakes. Can we get him one more time? Oh no, that was too cheeky. We did manage to get a fair few heavies there though, man. I'll happily take that though, boys. Symbiote Supreme straight in the bin there. Pop, pop, pop. That man sent straight to the Shadow Realm. Okay, so we've got the final Doctor Doom boss there. I always get a little bit nervous, man, when I see a super stacked up version of Doctor Doom. So yeah, we've got Shatter, Pilfer, Burden of Might's going to be annoying as well. I think the Spider-Gwen worked quite well for Doctor Doom. It's been such a while since I've got really sweaty fighting this dude. So I remember for the AQ boss, I always used to just nuke him with Sunspot and Nick Fury, but I'm just trying to think about science champions that do perform really, really well. But I know Thing. It's the old reliable for when I was doing it on the free-to-play account. Of course, Quake as well, man. Of course, Quake. If you got Quake, it's a goddamn cheese fiesta here. I don't know if Pilfer's going to screw you over playing Quake a bit. Might need to rely on the parries, because I think if you're just constantly dodging, doesn't Pilfer generate power when playing Quake? Might be something to... I guess it's like a slightly less annoying Pilfer though. But the Burden of Might node is a pain, man. Yeah, I'm avoiding like a little bit too early on that SB1. Good thing is his special one doesn't hit too hard. But Thing, yeah, without the full synergy, man, it's definitely missing a little bit of source. But let's go for the special 2 evade if we can. There we go. Let's make this try and make this video a bit more exciting. We need to go for those special 2 gambles, man. See if we can do it. Okay, that's not really gonna help me out too much there. Perfect. Yeah, it's annoying because I think Doom has pretty beefy crit resistance, so it's really hard to crit this guy. There we go. Dude, why am I so good at evading the special 2 today? But I suck at the SB1. Got clipped by that so much. Okay, right. Well, you know, as soon as I'm like, oh wow, why am I so good today? I'm dead, guys. So never believe in yourself. That is the just shut up and finish the fight. That's the lesson that we learn every single time we play this game. But yeah, let's try a little bit of Void. I think if we've got, what is it? Is it Petrify? It's one of the Void debuffs on him. Then we don't need to worry about his aura. I think it is the Petrify or the running man with a down arrow. Great description there. Yeah, I shouldn't have said I was gonna avoid that special too, man. Oh, that definitely caught up with me there. But I'd say Doom is probably the most annoying final boss so far. Let's go for a bit of a Human Torch nuke fiesta here. Oh no! Okay, well that was all a clever plan to build up the temperature and also get us below 50%. Only the 700 IQ Chads would have really understood the gravity of that play there. But there we go. We got Dr. Doom down. But yeah, that's not really a day that I recommend unless you're really good at fighting Dr. Doom or have a very stacked up science roster. Because, yeah, just a massively stacked up version of that lad. Maybe not the best time, so I'd wait until Sunday because there's going to be a science quest, exactly the same rewards in terms of the shards, and you can enter it as many times as you want, and maybe it's going to have a much easier final boss. I wouldn't imagine it's going to have anybody, like, too much more difficult than Vision Arcus with additional power gain, or Dr. Doom with all sorts of nodes. So, yeah, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching today's look at the Heralds of Galactus side event. If you did enjoy it, please do smash that like button. That'd be greatly appreciated. But aside from that, thank you very much for watching. Take care, and I hope that you have an absolutely fantastic day.